The Microplastic Epidemic Masterclass. The startling discovery. For decades, we have been told that heart disease and cognitive decline are driven by a combination of genetics, cholesterol, and the natural wear and tear of aging. But in 2024 and 2025, the global medical community was rocked by a series of discoveries that completely shifted our understanding of human disease. When surgeons look inside the arteries and brains of older adults today, they aren't just finding calcium, cholesterol, or amyloid plaques. They're finding microscopic pieces of water bottles, grocery bags, and takeout containers. The plastic pollution crisis is no longer just in our oceans. It is inside our cardiovascular system. And most alarmingly, it is inside our brains. Welcome back to Health and Well-Being. And today we are addressing one of the most highly searched, curious, and urgent topics in modern science: microplastics and nanoplastics in the human body. If you are over 60, your body has had decades of exposure to these synthetic chemicals. Over the next 25 minutes, I'm going to give you a clinical masterclass on how these invisible particles are actively driving heart attacks and brain fog, how they are sneaking into your daily routine right inside your own kitchen, and the exact evidence-based protocols you can implement today to stop the exposure and help your body clear them out. Let's get to the facts. The heart, the NEJM plaque revelation. Let's start with your heart. In March 2024, the New England Journal of Medicine published a landmark, paradigm-shifting study. Researchers examined patients who were undergoing surgery to remove plaque from their carotid arteries, the main arteries supplying blood to the brain. What they found shocked the cardiology world. Nearly 60% of the patients had microplastics and nanoplastics, specifically polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride, PVC, physically embedded inside their arterial plaque. But here's the most critical part of that study. The patients who had plastic in their plaque were almost 3 times more likely to suffer a heart attack, a stroke, or death over the next 3 years compared to those who didn't. Why? Because these particles act like microscopic shards of glass. When they embed in the artery wall, your immune system attacks them. But your immune system cannot digest plastic. This creates a state of permanent, severe inflammation, causing the plaque to become highly unstable and prone to rupturing. We now know that plastic exposure is an independent, aggressive risk factor for cardiovascular disease. The brain barrier breach and cognitive decline. If finding plastic in our arteries wasn't concerning enough, the research published in 2025 took this to an entirely new level. We used to believe the brain was protected by the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective security system designed to keep toxins out. But nanoplastics, which are less than 1 micrometer in size, exponentially smaller than human hair, are so tiny they slip right past the security system. In 2025 autopsy studies, researchers found that microplastics accumulate in the brain at levels 7 to 30 times higher than in the liver or kidneys. The brain is literally acting like a sponge for these synthetic particles. Furthermore, brains from individuals who have been diagnosed with dementia contain up to 5 times more plastic than healthy brains. Groundbreaking research from the University of Rhode Island also demonstrated that exposure to these plastics accelerates cognitive decline and memory loss, particularly in individuals who carry the APOE4 gene, the strongest genetic risk factor for Alzheimer's. The plastic induces massive oxidative stress, starving the neurons of energy and accelerating the exact pathological changes we see in dementia. The kitchen danger zone, how it gets in. So, how are we consuming so much plastic? The answer isn't just eating fish from polluted waters. The primary danger zone is your own kitchen. The catalyst is heat. Scientific research confirms that plastic does not need to physically melt to release particles. Simply exposing everyday plastics to normal cooking temperatures, like boiling water or microwaving food, causes them to shed millions of nanoplastics directly into your food and water. Consider your daily routine. The electric kettle. Many modern kettles have plastic interiors or plastic mesh filters. Boiling water in them can release millions of particles per liter. The microwave. Heating leftover food in a plastic Tupperware container, or eating hot takeaway food from plastic-lined cardboard forces the plastic to degrade instantly into your meal. Hot beverages. That paper coffee cup from your local cafe, It is lined with a thin layer of polyethylene to make it waterproof. Add scalding hot coffee, and you are drinking a dose of nanoplastics with your morning roast. The Defense and Detox Protocol. This information is frightening, but panic is not a strategy. Action is. While we cannot eliminate 100% of plastic from the modern world, you can eliminate the vast majority of your direct ingestion. Here is a clinical protocol to protect your arteries and your brain. Number 1, the temperature rule. Never, ever combine heat and plastic. Transition your kitchen entirely to glass, stainless steel, and cast iron. Microwave your food on ceramic plates. Buy a 100% stainless steel or glass electric kettle. Bring a stainless steel thermos to the coffee shop. This one shift cuts your exposure drastically. Number 2, advanced water filtration. Standard carbon pitcher filters do not catch all nanoplastics. To truly protect your drinking water, you need a reverse osmosis, RO, water filtration system under your sink. RO membranes are tight enough to filter out microscopic plastic particles and the endocrine-disrupting chemicals associated with them. Number 3, boost excretion and autophagy. How do we get rid of what is already inside us? Your body clears toxins through sweat, urine, and cellular recycling. Engage in regular aerobic exercise to induce sweating. If you have access, sauna is excellent for mobilizing toxins from fat stores. Finally, practice intermittent fasting, giving your digestive system a 14 to 16-hour break overnight. As we discussed on this channel before, this triggers autophagy, your body's cellular recycling program, which works to clear out damaged, inflamed cellular debris caused by these foreign invaders. Conclusion and outro. The introduction of synthetic plastics changed the world, but our biology has not adapted to process them. By understanding the profound impact nanoplastics have on your cardiovascular system and your brain, you can make simple, definitive changes in your home to protect your longevity and your memory. If you found this masterclass eye-opening, please like the video, subscribe to Health and Well-Being, and share this with your friends and family. Everyone needs to know this. I have linked the New England Journal of Medicine study and the latest 2025 brain pathology research in the description below, so you can read the science for yourself. Until next time, stay informed, stay proactive, and stay healthy.